Hey guys, Tony here. Hope you're doing well. It is Monday, February 18th. Hope you're holding strong in this new asset class that is cryptocurrencies. I have some very bullish news to share with you guys. First, this is not financial or investment advice. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Also smash the like button. Now, we are seeing green in the market. We are seeing a pump, and it's being led by Ethereum. So Ethereum led a $5 billion crypto market price surge over the last 24 hours. We are up across the board, once again led by Ethereum, but also EOS is pumping significantly, up 23% from a 24-hour perspective. Now, if you've been a subscriber of this channel, what do we always talk about? Don't get emotional over this pump or the prices, right? You have to look at it from multiple angles and take into consideration all the factors. Why? This could easily be a pump and dump. It's very easy for a whale to take $5 million or whatever it is, dump it on the market into ETH, and then watch the market pump overall, then dump on it, right, to make some profit. Very easy to do that. And we have to let these things play out. We need to see trends. We need to see this pump is sustainable. Now, there's corrections along the way, so it could be a legitimate run up, or it could be a pump and dump. What I'm trying to say is we have to be cautious and let it play out. Let it show its strength. Let it show its trend here upwards, not just in a 24-hour perspective. We're just like, yeah, bull run. No, I hope if some of you have been in this market for a good amount of time, at least you understand this now. And we need to be smart about this, not emotional. So with that said, it's still good to see green. Let's let it play out. Now, we got some very bullish news here. It's time to consider crypto, says pension and endowment advisor. This is a article on Bloomberg.com. And what we saw recently with Morgan Creek Capital, they got pension money in their crypto fund. Shout out to the guys, Mark Yusko and Anthony Popliano. And we're seeing just different endowments and pension funds getting into crypto. Last year, we heard about Yale and Harvard and so forth. So this is a sign of things to come, guys. It's the new asset class, and everybody wants to be ahead of the curve and be early and not be late. So institutional investors should consider dipping their toes into cryptocurrencies, according to Cambridge Associates, a consultant for pensions and endowments. And there's a lot of money in those pensions and endowments. Despite challenges, we believe that it's worthwhile for investors to begin exploring this area today with an eye toward the long term. I agree with that, said the analyst at the Boston-based Cambridge in a research note published Monday. Though these investments entail a high degree of risk, some may very well upend the digital world. So obviously, any investment comes with a risk. There's nothing 100% guaranteed, and especially in a very young market such as cryptocurrencies, but the potential is there. Just imagine in 1994, someone came to you and said, hey, there's this company called Google, and there's this company called eBay and Amazon, right? But there's also, like, maybe they tell you about these other companies that are not going to be winners. And that's why you have to be careful with these new ICOs and white papers. Let them play themselves out, right? Are they actually solving a real world problem? Do they have a working product or just a white paper? Do they have partners? Do they have people vouching for them, saying that, hey, we think this technology could, revolutionize this market or solve this problem, right? So most large institutions have steered clear of the 10-year-old $120 billion industry because it's largely unregulated, and cryptocurrencies have been used to finance illicit trade. The collapse in crypto prices hasn't helped either. So they're talking about the collapse. Nothing collapsed. You had a parabolic run-up and you had a correction. Now, for the average Joe reading this who doesn't understand market cycles, might be like, oh my God, it collapsed. It got destroyed. Right? It's sensationalism, but you have to understand, and you guys have seen the market cycles from Wall Street, in stock markets, in real estate, in different other markets. You just have these cycles. You can't have a continual bull run all the time. For those prepared to take the plunge, Cambridge recommends a considerable amount of time learning about the space, including surveying the different ways of investing, from illiquid venture capital funds to buying tokens on an exchange. The firm advises institutions that manage more than $3 $500 billion. Imagine some of this money coming into crypto, guys. The future is bright, and all of these institutions are waking up to the new asset class, and the on-ramps, the infrastructure is being built out, guys. So Weiss Ratings tweeted about this as well, talking about, about this news, I should say. So it's getting pickups across the board. So great news here. Now, we got some news. Crypto firms call on the CFTC to better regulate the digital asset market. I'm calling on the SEC and CFTC to stop dragging their ass and let's get these approvals, right? I think they've been slow as hell. I don't know if they're waiting on the Token Taxonomy Act, but BACT is delayed by the CFTC. ErisX is most likely to be delayed by the CFTC. The Bitcoin ETF approval is delayed by the SEC. Even companies like Ripple in banks being able to hold XRP and use it in the United States is being delayed by the SEC. And many other cryptos which have not been defined as security or non-security or whatever, right? So it's good that these companies are pushing them, though, because what do we always talk about money and politics in the United States? Campaign donations are important, and where do the campaign donations come from? Businesses, right? So they're going to put pressure on them, and it looks like it's firms like Circle and Consensus that are, and the Chamber of Digital Commerce. All these people are putting the pressure on the CFTC. Let's see if they move faster. Hopefully they do. We know some of the SEC commissioners are already pro crypto, but there's, the head honcho Jay Clayton is still on the fence. So it's happening slowly but surely, and there's some politics and a little back and forth that has to happen here. But like I said, guys, the fact that we are at this point, looking back just years where governments were not involved, but now they are, is a great sign, and they're all helping to set up the infrastructure for this new market. Now, Jamie Dimon coin, the JPM coin. Well, apparently Wall Street analysts are throwing cold water on JP Morgan's crypto. Now, this is no surprise. JPM coin is trash. It's a stable coin that they're looking to obviously probably use it to launder more money. I don't know. JP Morgan sent ripples through the blockchain world when it announced the launch of its own cryptocurrency. Here's what some of the Wall Street analysts are saying. It is far from fulfilling the promise of creating an ecosystem whereby all participants can utilize a universally accepted and redeemable cryptocurrency. Will Martino, a JPM veteran and founder of blockchain firm Cadena, told The Block. Instead, it's a mechanism where JPM will redeem a token that it issues on its platform only. So I think a lot of people are waking up and seeing like this is a joke. It's like, I don't know if they did this to boost their stock, or once again, it's legit and they're looking to see how they can compete, but who knows? I don't trust JP Morgan. I don't trust Jamie Dimon. And let's see what happens. Now, we got some interesting news, guys. This is kind of a rumor, but there's also an image to back it up. Somebody posted on Reddit here where it seems Netflix is doing a documentary on altcoin. So there's been documentaries about Bitcoin, of course, and crypto, but now there's one specifically about altcoins. So here's the image. So let's see, this could be in the works, but it makes sense. We're seeing cryptocurrencies are, seeping into the mainstream, into our social media, into our pop culture and so forth, right? And I think some big things are ahead, and these type of activities, these type of things, films and documentaries are only going to help spread the education aspect of it. And count yourself lucky that you are here early, because I'm telling you guys, when Fidelity and BACT and all these big players and all these pension funds and all these companies start mass marketing to sell these cryptos to the general public as a new asset class, the prices are going to skyrocket. So count yourself lucky that you're here ahead of the curve very early. And let's see if this is definitely, once again, it's not 100% fact here. When I say, well, I shouldn't say it's not 100% fact. I should say it's not verified by Netflix. They haven't released anything, but it looks like there was a leaked image here, which once again alludes to this possible documentary being made. Now, speaking of governments and regulations and setting up the infrastructure, Indonesia passes rules for trading of cryptocurrency futures. So Great move here. An Indonesian financial watchdog has set out new regulations for trading of crypto assets on futures exchanges in the country. And things like this will put pressure on neighboring countries as well as the United States, because nobody wants to get left behind, right? So this is great. I'm not even going to go into it. I think you guys get it here. They are making moves in the right direction. We know Japan is crypto friendly, South Korea, and I'm waiting for China. I know China very locked down, so to speak, because of its communist government, but I'm telling you, if we get some opening there, it's going to be big, guys. And eventually all these countries are going to have to follow, because this is going to be, we're moving to the token economy, and crypto's leading that charge along with blockchain, and they're going to be forced because nobody wants to lose out on the money, right? The tax revenues and all that good stuff. Now, speaking of China, Bitmain announces new, more efficient 7nm Bitcoin mining chip. So Bitmain is the huge mining company that controls a huge amount of the hash rate with Bitcoin. That's a conversation for another day, but it looks like they are announcing a new 7 nanometer Bitcoin mining processor that it says offers new levels of energy efficiency. So this is why I know there's a lot of people who are maximalists, sometimes XRP maximalists, who said Bitcoin is dead. Bitcoin is not dead. Bitcoin is going to be around. It is going to be a store of value. Sure, it's going to have some utility once it moves to the Lightning Network, but there's a lot of speculative products being built behind it, ETFs, futures, physically backed futures. It will be one of the winners coming out this market. I absolutely believe that. And as the technology evolves and becomes better and more energy efficient, and with the Lightning Network, it will survive. I personally believe that. Now, in full transparency, I am most bullish on XRP, Ripple XRP, because of its what? Utility and its use case. That's facts. It's not my emotions, right? I know a lot of people are cultists and extremists. I'm not like that. I personally diversify. I like to look at the facts. You guys may have seen my Litecoin interview earlier today, where Litecoin is making some progress. I was upset with Charlie Lee, a year ago when he dumped all of it in his Litecoin in the bull market. But the foundation is making progress, and I can't deny that. And I hope you guys understand. I'm trying to bring a level of maturity to the market, not this stupid religious cultist nonsense, right? Eventually, as the big players get in, a lot of these people who are maximalists, whatever, are going to become irrelevant anyway, because they won't even have control anymore. But it sounds like the new ASIC called BM1397 is set to provide improvements in performance, chip size, and energy efficiency for mining proof-of-work cryptocurrencies based on the SHA-256 algorithm, such as Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. So interesting. Let's see what they say. Let's see how it performs, I should say. This is 28.6% improvement in power efficiency in comparison with Bitmain's previous 7 nanometer chip, BM1391. So let's see. Sounds like they're making some progress. And if they're able to improve the energy efficiency rather than sucking up all the electricity and ridiculous costs, it may be worthwhile mining again. Who knows? And it's good news for Bitcoin. So guys, what do you think about this news? Would love to hear what you think. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, check out my Patreon group, link in the description. Thank you for your support, and I'll talk to you all later.